So make sure you've got, you've cleared all your furniture away from around you, anything that may be there to kind of get in the way of legs flying or arms flying, or maybe you have to bail out of a headstand later on. You know, you never know. You never know what's going to happen in a practice. Make sure you've got your water bottle, your towel, a strap or whatever you're using in place of a strap, and a block, or again, whatever you're going to be using in place of a block. Make sure you've got all that around you so you haven't got to dash off and grab a pile of books or anything. So let's come down into child's pose. So come down onto your mats, everyone, and let's bring our feet together, knees wide apart. And I want you to extend your arms out towards the top of the mat. Spreading the fingers, spreading the palms, and bringing the forehead down onto the ground. Now close the eyes and start to breathe. Oh, my light's gone off. Let me turn my light on. There we go. Thank you very much for pointing that out, Benedita. So close the eyes, come down onto your mat, settle into your child's pose, and start to deepen your breath. So start to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. As we breathe in, we want to fill up the whole of our chest area. So this is the front, the sides, and the back. So top of spine and shoulder blades. And then as you breathe out, I want you to draw in your belly, really pull it in towards the lower spine. So you can feel your stomach, your livers, your kidneys, all your intestines kind of being pushed and squeezed around as you pull that belly in. And each time you breathe out, not only are you going to pull your belly inwards, I want you to also energetically send your hips, your glutes down towards your heels. So this may even mean that you've got to put a little bit of pressure down into the hands to kind of almost push backwards through those hips. Again, breathe in, fill up the whole of the upper body. And then exhale as you draw the belly in. Engage the whisper muscles at the back of the throat. So we get that nice little hissing sound, that ocean sound, the Darth Vader breath, whatever you call it. And this will give us something to focus on in our practice. It'll stop our mind wandering away with us, you know, because if we practice at home, there's a lot more distractions at home than what there is if you're here in the studio. You know, when you're here in the studio, it's just maybe the new fancy leggings or the new fancy mat that somebody's just bought, or that mark on the ceiling. But at home, you've got a lot more distractions. So a home practice is really a time to sort of focus on that breath. Make it work for you from beginning to end. On your next inhale, I want you to bring yourself up into your tabletop position. So now we're going to stack our joints, shoulders above wrists, hips above the knees. And pushing the tops of the feet down into the mat so you feel the legs switch on. Now let's take in a few of our cat and cow. So breathe into your first cow by sending the belly down, tailbone up, and have a slight bend in the elbows if it helps you open the chest forward. And then exhale, lift up through the spine as you scoop the tailbone and look towards the belly. Nice deep inhale, full breath in. And again, take that full breath out. Really lift up through the spine, push the ground away. Take that long, deep inhale as you send the belly down, open the chest and roll the shoulders back. And then that long, full exhale again as you push the ground away, you lift through the spine and tuck the tailbone. Let's go one more time. Big breath in. Full breath out. Tabletop position this time as we inhale. And then just settle into your tabletop again as you exhale. Good, now let's take a thread the needle on the right side. So send that right arm up towards the ceiling, open the chest towards the right. And then as you exhale, send it underneath the left armpit, right ear and shoulder land on the mat. Good, now you can hold here or you can take your half bind. So that is the left arm going down behind it. Good, now take a breath in into the sides of the chest. And now reach across the room as you breathe out through those right fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Send that left leg backwards as you exhale. Good, so keep the toes connected to the ground. So we've still got connection with the toes and the mat. Take an inhale into your shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, push backwards through the left heel. So you're opening up the hamstring behind you, back of knee, calf muscle. Deep breath in. Reach across the room as you breathe out. One more full inhale. Come back into your tabletop as you exhale. Good. Now breathe in as you send that left arm up towards the ceiling now. As you exhale, send it under the right armpit. Reach across your room. Spread the fingers from palm. Now breathe in into the whole of the chest area. And then as you exhale, either push down through the left hand or take that half bind on this side. Sorry, push down through the right hand or take the half bind on this side. So that'll be the right arm going behind you. Now inhale, expand the sides of the ribs. As you exhale, send that right leg backwards this time. So toes stay connected to the mat. With the toes on the mat, as you push backwards through the heel, you're going to get a better lengthening run up through the back of the leg. Deep inhale. Reach across and twist as you exhale. So focus that breath out into the lower spine. So as you breathe out, you're going to release those lower vertebrae. Take another deep inhale. Come into your tabletop as you exhale. Now let's take one more set of cat and cow. So breathe into that cow again. Send the belly down, chest forwards, tailbone up. Exhale by lifting the spine, tucking the tailbone. And now tuck your toes and push back into downward facing dog. Good. Now walk your dog out here for a few breaths. So bend your knees, bend your elbows. And remember, your hands aren't glued to the mat. So if you want to lift your hands up off the ground, you can lift your hands up off the ground. Good. Now keep moving. Just a few more breaths. Open out knees. Open out sides of rib cages. Open out the shoulders. Good. Now bring yourself back into your neutral down dog position. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Take a ragdoll. So your feet can go hip distance, they can go wider. So remember, you're not restricted by the edges of your mat. So if you want to go wider than the mat, then go wider than the mat. Take hold of the elbows and just allow yourself to hang from the hips. Quite often, if my hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight on my practice day, then I'll take my feet wider than my hips, even wider than my mats. You're pushing down through the feet, but you're lifting up through the toes. You're drawing the thighs in towards the center, squeezing in that beach ball, and you're allowing the upper body to hang from the hips. And you can gently sway from side to side here. That gentle sway from side to side kind of works into the left and right hamstring. Now bring yourself into the center. Take an inhale into the spine. As you exhale, let go of the elbows and bring the feet together. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do two more of those. Breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, last one. Deep inhale. Exhale out. From toes to fingertips, let's rise to the ceiling. Lift those toes, knees, and ribs as you reach up. And then as you exhale, bring the palms to the center of the chest. Close the eyes. Lift up through the crown of the head as you breathe in. Relax the shoulders as you breathe out. Let's open up our practice with 3 ons. Deep inhale. Have an awesome practice, everyone. Inhale, send the hands high. Exhale, bow forwards. Flat back as you breathe in. Exhale, the hands down, step back into high plank. Hold your high plank. Good, so heels are above the toes and we're tucking our tailbone under. So feel the belly drawing in as you push the ground away and lift out of the shoulder blades. Now take another inhale. As you exhale, lower down onto your forearms. So come into forearm plank. Palms are facing the mat. Hips are off the ground. Now inhale as you lift your right foot off the floor. Exhale as you send it out towards the right side. Sole of the foot is flat on the ground. Now inhale as you lift up through the right arm, opening your chest towards the side of the room. Good, now breathe in, reach up through the right fingers. Exhale, roll the right shoulder back so you're opening the chest more towards the side of the room. Take your deep inhale, and now push down through your right foot as you exhale. Take your breath in, come back into forearm plank as you breathe out. Right foot steps in, right forearm goes down. Deep inhale, lower all the way down to the mat as you exhale. Let's take a Sphinx pose, breath in. Exhale, lower down, slide the hands back, tuck the toes and push back into your downward facing dog. Take your deep inhale and your full exhale. Send the hips up as you breathe in. Send the heels down as you breathe out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Expand the sides of the ribs, inhale. And now roll the shoulders out as you exhale. So remember how we do this? We roll them around towards the front of the body, creating space in our upper spine. Take another breath in. Step or float to the top of the mat as you breathe out. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise and shine to the ceiling. Breath in. Big stretch up. Exhale, bow forwards. Flat back, inhale. Exhale the hands down, step back into high plank, hold your high plank. Lift out of the shoulder blades as you breathe in. Lower down onto the forearms as you breathe out. Palms facing down, fingers spread. Now inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, send it out towards the edge of the mat, out towards the sides of the room. On your next breath in, send that left arm up towards the ceiling. Good, now reach up. Relax the neck as you exhale. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, roll that left shoulder back and push down through the left foot. So sole of the foot is flat. Good, now feel that hamstring opening up behind the left leg. Take a deep inhale, come down into forearm plank as you exhale. Continue that exhale into all the way down to the mat, and then breathe into a Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, slide the hands back, push back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. I think my microphone has come off and gone for a wander down my top. Okay, let me just get clipped back in as you hold your down dog. My microphone's getting a little bit fruity with me there. Okay. Keep pushing down through the hands. As you push down through the hands, you can feel the hands spread. Palms, fingers, thumbs. Take a nice deep inhale. Step or float to the top of the mat as you exhale. Halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, rise and shine. Remember, bigger stretch up than the last one. Exhale, bow forwards. Flat back, inhale. Send the hands down, step back into high plank. Hold your high plank. So this time we're going to hold the high plank. Now lift the right foot up as you breathe in. Again, step it out towards the right side as you breathe out. So step it out a little further this time, a little more towards the outside and towards the top of the mat. Now inhale as you send that right arm up towards the ceiling. Oh, I know that's a deeper stretch on my hamstring for me. Hopefully it is for you guys and girls as well. Let's take a breath in. Roll the right shoulder back, open the chest towards the side of the room. Now keep the right foot where it is, take an inhale. Place the right hand down as you exhale. Take your breath in, push down through the hands. Send that right foot all the way underneath you for starfish as you exhale. Send the left arm up towards the ceiling. We'll get a little wrist stretch out later on, so we'll open them out again in a moment. Now take a breath in. As you breathe out, come down into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog this time, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Send the hips up, breath in. Send the heels down, breath out. Expand the sides of the ribs as you inhale. And now let's roll those shoulders out as you exhale. So open those muscles, the rhomboids, the shoulder blades. Take a big breath in. Step or float to the top of the mat as you breathe out. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise and shine. Reach up, lift the toes, knees, and ribs. And then as you exhale, bow forwards. Flat back breath in. Send the hands down, step into high plank. Again, hold your high plank. Good, so lift up out of the shoulders as you lift that left foot off the ground. And then as you exhale, I want you to step it out to the side of the mat. So reach out really fast, sole of the foot is flat. Now let's send that left arm up as we breathe in, opening our chest towards the side of the room. Reach up through fingers, spread the palm. Exhale, push down through the left foot, push it into the ground. Good, deep inhale. Twist as you exhale. Keep the foot where it is, take a breath in. Send that left hand down as you breathe out. Push the ground away, deep inhale. Send the left foot all the way underneath you. Be a starfish as you exhale. So you can reach up through the fingers. Maybe you took a big toe grab on the other side. You may want to do it on this side. Good, push down through the left hand as you lift those hips a little higher, breath in. And now step back into high plank as you breathe out. Continue the exhale into low plank. And now breathe into your upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in, full breath out. Send those hips up as we inhale. Draw the thighs in, send the heels down as you exhale. Big breath in, full breath out. Expand the sides of the ribs as you inhale. Draw the belly in as you exhale. Take another breath in. Step or float to the top of the mat as you breathe out. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise and shine up really high. Stretch up. Bow forwards as you breathe out. Flat back. Inhale. Send the hands down. Step or float into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Send your right foot up to the ceiling as you inhale. As you exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, send the foot up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Send that foot up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Breathe in, push the foot up. Step up to warrior one as you breathe out. Good, so let's rise up through the hands. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the palms together at the center of the chest and just interlink the fingers. Good, now roll the hands around in little circles. So we're going to roll in one direction. Breathing as you do this, okay, you don't have to go too fast. Keep it nice and slow so we can really feel the movements into the wrists. Now let's go in the opposite direction. This confuses me a little bit, this one does. I have to sort of think about it for a few breaths, then I get the action. Okay, that's enough. Inhale, send those arms back up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, relax the shoulders. Deep inhale, lift up through the front of the chest. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, switch on the right and left glute muscle. Deep breath in. Lead through the right knee as you breathe out. Fill up. Push down through the feet, exhale. One more breath in. Send the hands down, step back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot goes up, breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send the foot up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Foot goes up, breath in. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Send that foot up, inhale. Step up to warrior one as you exhale. Good, now reach up, nice and high. Now relax the shoulders as you breathe out. So we'll do our little wrist movements, but this time, whoa, keep those hands up towards the ceiling this time. Okay, now just keeping those hands up, we're going to start to roll the hands around in circles. Almost like you're doing like a wave, like the Queen. Hey, hello everyone. Hello everyone out there at TV land. Good, now start to roll the hands back in the opposite direction. Got that kid on Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Okay, that's it. Bring the hands up, back into a stationary position. Spark out through the fingers. Good, now open the shoulder blades behind you. So you're almost squeezing those elbows a little bit sort of in towards the center. So you open up shoulder blades. Deep inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, push down for the feet. Big breath in. Square the hips as you breathe out. Left hip backwards, right hip forwards. Another deep inhale. Send the hands down to the mat. Step back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Fill up. Empty out. Breath in, send the hips up. Breath out, squeeze in those thighs and send the heels down. Another deep inhale, another full exhale. Let's send that right foot up to the ceiling, breath in. This time I want you to bend the knee and stack the hips. So draw your right heel, everybody, into your right glute muscle. So you've got to use your hamstring here, okay? Good, now I want you to draw in a little bit more there, Liam. That's it. How are we doing there, Sophie? Good, take a nice deep breath in. Step up to warrior one as you breathe out. Send those hands up towards the ceiling, inhale. Relax the shoulders as we exhale. Now take a breath in. Now send the arms underneath your right leg as you breathe out, taking hold of the elbows. So you're kind of cradling the top of the leg. Now fill up the back of the body, so the shoulder blades, the spine as you inhale, and now push off the back foot as you exhale and lift the foot up towards the ceiling. Good, now again, breathe into the spine area. Whoop, lost me balance there. Breathe into the spine area, and as you breathe out, push down through the right foot, so you're sending your hips up towards the roof. Fill up the spine, inhale. Relax the neck as you exhale. One more breath in. Step back into your warrior one. Send the hands nice and high. Relax the shoulders, breath out. One more breath in. Send the hands down, step back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Send your left foot up this time as you inhale. Bend your knee as you exhale. So remember to keep your foot flexed. So you haven't got a lazy foot. You're either pushing out through the toes or you're flexing those toes back round towards the knee. But I want everybody to draw the left heel in towards the glute muscle. Take a deep inhale. Step up to warrior one as you exhale. Rise up through the hands, breath in. Square the hips as you breathe out. Another deep inhale. Send those arms underneath the left thigh this time. Take hold of the elbows. Again, as if you're cradling the top of the leg. Now fill up your shoulder blades behind you, breathe in. Now push off the back foot and lift up the right foot as you breathe out. Deep inhale. Push down through the left foot as you exhale. So as you push down, you can feel your hips pushing upwards. You can feel that straightening and that lengthening of the back of the leg. One more breath in. Let's step back into our warrior one as we breathe out. Right foot is at a 45-degree angle as you send the hands up to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders, tuck the tailbone, exhale. One more deep breath in. Send the hands down, step back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now bring the feet together, bend the knees as you inhale. Step or jump to the top of the mat as you exhale. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Good, so we want to sit low into our chair, okay? It is our first one, but we've woken the legs up, so that's no excuse to sort of take it easy. I want you to go as low as you can. Now draw in the thighs, draw in the knees and lift the toes. Deep inhale. Palms come to the center of the chest as you exhale. Take your breath in, and now twist to your right as you breathe out. Fill up. Push the hands together push the hands together so you feel the chest fire up, and push your left elbow into your left knee. Good, breath in. Tuck the tailbone, sit a little bit lower as you breathe out. Now hold your twist, take a deep inhale. Step the left foot backwards into crescent lunge twist as you exhale. Breath in, breath out. Fill up, and now send your left hand down to the inside of your right foot and your right arm up towards the ceiling. So this is maybe where you want to use a block, a stack of books, a water bottle on its side, especially if it's square, that's even better. Not if it's glass though, okay? Good, now breath in. Step back into your side plank as you breathe out. So right foot is going to step back on top of the left foot. You can go for extended side plank like B has here, which is lifting that right foot up into the roof. But everybody reaches up through the right fingers. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, step back up into your crescent lunge. Send the hands up towards the ceiling this time. Breath in. Relax the shoulders as you breathe out. Deep inhale. Open out to warrior two as you exhale. Extend the arms forwards and backwards. Good. Look over your index finger. Find somewhere to focus on at the front of the room. Zen, make sure it's not your TV. I do wonder whether you've got your TV on sometimes at home. You get easily distracted. Good. Now I want you to breathe in as you lift up through the ribs. Exhale as you relax the shoulders. Stretch out through the arms. Inhale. Tuck the tailbone under as you exhale. Now flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Breathe in. So let's lift up through the right side of the body here. Get a good lift up, a good stretch up there. Lift all of your toes up off the mat. Another deep inhale. As you exhale, send the hands down to the mat. Step back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog breath in. Down dog breath out. Take your deep inhale. Step or float to the top of the mat. Take a ragdoll as you exhale. Feet will go hip distance apart. Take hold of elbows. And just allow yourself to hang from the hips. So remember, you can interlink your fingers behind you, lifting those hands up and away from the lower part of the spine. Lifting toes, gently swaying from side to side, drawing in thighs. Now take a breath in. Keep the feet where they are, but let go of the hands as you breathe out. So take your right hand and slide the fingers underneath the outside edge of your left foot. Now bend the knees as you breathe into a flat back. As you exhale, send the hips up, push down through the feet. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. I prefer to have a relaxed neck here. I don't like to look up towards the ceiling. I feel it's a little bit cranky on my neck. So some of you may want to look up. Some of you may just want to relax the neck and even look down towards the floor. Well, let's keep sparking up through those left fingers as we breathe in. And then pushing down through the feet and twisting as we breathe out. Take a nice deep inhale and release as you exhale. Bring the feet together. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale the hands down, step or float into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog breath in. Down dog breath out. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Send your left foot up towards the ceiling this time. Now bend your knees, stack your hips. Again, you're drawing that heel in towards the glutes. Foot is flexed or you're pointing out through the toes. Big breath in. Place that foot down onto the ground as you breathe out. I realize I've just skipped a little bit there. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward folds. Chair pose, breath in. Good, so let's sit low in our chair, scoop our tailbone. We've been here already, we've got strength in the legs. Hopefully we had nice, easy weekends, especially with this self-containing stuff. You know, we don't really get up to much, do we? So we should have a lot of energy left inside us. So really sit low, take it low. Good, now take a breath in. Palms come to the center of the chest as you breathe out. Take your deep inhale, twist to your left as you exhale. Good, so some people like to have their palms together. I don't know, maybe you can see your screen, maybe you can't, but Via's got a fist with her right hand, and she's pushing the palm of the left hand down on top of it. This is a nice one, actually, because it really does kind of make you work more into the chest area. Fill up. Sit lower as you empty out. Now hold the twist, take a breath in. Step back into your crescent lunge as you breathe out. Good, palms are together, chest is opening to the side of the room. So you're rolling your left shoulder backwards as you open up. Fill up once more, and now send your right hand down to the inside of your left foot. Use a block, a cushion, a towel, whatever it is. Right arm, left arm goes up to the ceiling. And now step backwards into your side plank as you breathe out. So it's the left foot that steps backwards on top of the right. Good, now you can lift that left foot up if you want to go extending the side plank, or you can keep it on the mat. But if we're lifting, let's lift it up high. Yes, good. Take a deep inhale. Step up into crescent lunge as you exhale. Nice job, everyone. Brilliant. Send the arms up towards the ceiling. Breath in. Relax the shoulders. Breath out. Nice deep inhale. Come into your warrior two as you exhale. Stretch out through the arms. Sit into the hips. So maybe you've got to walk your left foot a little bit further towards the top of the mat. Now push down through the feet. So you're sending them away from each other. Tuck the tailbone. Lift up through the pubic bone. Now lift up through the spine. Breath in. Relax the shoulders. Breath out. Flip the front palm. Reverse the warrior inhale. Taking a half bind maybe with a right arm, or you can even have that arm going down the outside edge of the leg, but try not to put too much pressure on the leg, yeah? Keep lifting toes, everybody, up off the ground. Good, relax that neck a little bit more there, Sophie. Allow that ear to come down to the shoulder. Good, take a breath in, everyone. Lower the hands down, step back into high plank as you breathe out. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Fill up. Empty out. Take a breath in. And a breath out. You can open the mouth, you can flutter the lips, so you're going to take a lion's breath. So we're practicing at home, and maybe you've got no one around you. So it's a perfect time to practice that lion's breath for when we're back in the studio, okay? You can be as loud and as crazy as you wish. Nice deep inhale. Step or float to the top of the mat. Take a ragdoll as you exhale. So this time we'll all interlink fingers behind the back, okay? So let's all interlink the fingers. Use a towel, use a strap, use whatever you need to if the shoulders are super tight at the moment. Lift toes, push down through feet. As you push down through feet, you lift out of hips. Send your tailbone up towards the ceiling. So feel that slight rotation of the hips as you send that tailbone upwards. Take a deep inhale. Keep the feet where they are. Let go of the hands as you exhale. Let go of the strap. Take your left hand. Slide the fingers underneath the outside edge of the right foot. Bend the knees. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale. Send the hips up. Push feet down. Send right arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Now, I love to allow my neck to relax here. I'm not a fan, as I said earlier on, of looking up towards the roof. I find it too cranky on my top vertebrae. Deep inhale. Twist as you exhale. That's it. Breathe in. Reach up a little bit more there, Liam, as you breathe out. Opening, rolling that right shoulder back. That's it. Nice. Back over towards the left. Fill up. Empty out. Let's take one more breath in. Send the hands down to the mat. Step back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog as you breathe in. Down dog as you breathe out. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Okay, so we're going to have to get things a little bit warmed up here tonight, all right? Hopefully you've all got your heaters on and you're pumping a bit of hot air into the room. But now we're going to have a little flow. So let's send our right foot up to the ceiling as we breathe in. Step up to crescent lunge as you breathe out. Inhale, send the hands high. Exhale into warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale the hands down, step back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Bring your feet together, take an inhale. Step or float to the top of the mat as you exhale. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose for one breath. Breathe in, sit low. Exhale the hands down, step back into high plank. Low plank. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Left foot, send it up, inhale. Step up to crescent lunge. Let's open the chest and reach up, breath in. Warrior two, breath out. Flip the front palm. Don't worry if you lose the balance. Come back into the flow. Exhale the hands down. Step back into high plank. Low plank. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Feet come together, inhale. Step or float to the top of the mat, exhale. Chair pose for one breath. I was about to say bridge pose then. Exhale the hands down, step back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Okay, inhale, send the right foot up. We're going to change it up this time. Step up to crescent lunge. Reach up to the ceiling, breath in. Warrior two, breath out. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Extended side angle this time as you breathe out. Good, now deep inhale. Now send both of the arms forwards as you exhale. So you're like a goalkeeper stuck in time. You're frozen solids. You're reaching towards the front of the room. So you've got to spark out through both the fingers. All of the fingers. Both the fingers sounds like we've only got two fingers, doesn't it? Okay, keep rolling that left shoulder over onto the right shoulder. Another breath in. Send the hands down to the mat. Step back to high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Send that left foot up. Take a breath in. Crescent lunge. Reach up. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Extended side angle. Good, so we send both the arms, one arm goes up, one arm goes down. Take an inhale, and then we send both those arms forwards as we exhale. Like a goalie, again, stuck in time. You're reaching towards the ball. Now lift all 10 toes up off the ground. Brilliant. Push down for the outside edge of your right foot. Fill up the chest, and then relax the neck. Big breath in. Send the hands down, step or float into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Everybody take a big breath in and flutter the lips as you breathe out. Good, let's go louder this time. Inhale. Flutter those lips as you exhale. I want to hear it through the screen. Breath in. Flutter the lips as you breathe out. Good stuff, nice. Okay, feet come together, take a breath in. Step or float to the top of the mat, breath out. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise and shine all the way up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms to the center of the chest as you breathe out. Let's go for a tree on the right side. I haven't done a tree for a while, actually. So let's lift up the right foot anywhere on the inside of your left leg. Doesn't matter where it is, as long as it's on the inside. It's a bit more difficult if it's on the back or on the front or on the outside. Now push down through the left foot as you lift up through the left leg, through the spine to the crown of the head. As you exhale, relax the shoulders, draw the shoulder blades together behind you. Breathe in into the front of the chest as you lift it up towards the roof. And then as you exhale, send that right knee backwards as you tuck your tailbone, drawing in your belly. Deep inhale, full exhale. Breath in, breath out. So if you're on carpet, this next one's going to be a little bit more difficult, okay? Because it's a little bit more difficult to balance on carpet, even when we've got our eyes open. So let's take a breath in, and now close both of the eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that foot down onto the mat. Good balancing, everyone. Palms come together, deep inhale. Full exhale. Let's go for the left side now. So pick up the left foot. Again, anywhere on the inside of that leg. So it can be calf muscle, it can be upper thigh, it can be even around near the knee position, you know, but if you've got it there, make sure you've got a strong leg, so everything's switched on. Now take your arm variations. And if you're a kind of out to the sides all the time tree variation, then maybe come into a reverse namaste. Maybe take hold of the elbows behind you. So as everyone breathes in, you can really lift up through the chest, through the front of the body. Getting that little stretch up through the abs. Deep inhale. Relax the shoulders, exhale. Let's take our breath in. And now close the eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release out. Good. Foot goes down, palms come together, deep inhale. Full exhale. Send the hands up, breath in. Bow forwards, breath out. Take your inhale, send the hands down, step or float into high plank, exhale, lower down to low plank. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Feet come together, breath in. Lift up the, actually I meant to say lift up the right foot at the same time as breathing in. So this time as you breathe in, lift up the right foot. Now bend the knees, stack the hips. Good, deep inhale. Let's step that right foot up in between the hands as we exhale, bringing the left knee down to the mat. So the right foot is on the inside, or towards the middle of the mat for this first part, okay? Hard-floored people, place something under the back, under the knee. Towel, roll the mat up onto its side if you need to. Okay, now have the hands anywhere you wish. So it could be on the hips, could be on top of the thigh, could even be reaching up towards the ceiling or prayer position in front of the chair. Now tuck the tailbone and push down through the top of the left foot as you breathe in, lifting up off the mat. So push down through the right foot, lift the left knee up off the ground. You can also do as B is doing, she's sending the arms up towards the ceiling and taking a little mini back bend as she breathes out. And as you inhale, if you're doing this, you want to lead up through the front of the chest. And as you exhale, you're leaning back into that mini back bend. Hands on top of the hips or on top of the thigh, you're pushing down into those. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that knee down to the mat. Good. Now walk your right foot over towards the left side. Let's come down into our half pigeon. Good. Take your moment, take your time. Walk your left foot backwards. Right knee goes out to the edge. And now come down onto forearms. Okay, so we're not going to extend our arms forwards. Hopefully you can see us on the screen. We're not going to extend our arms forwards here. What I want you to do is take your right arm and go for a thread the needle. So the right arm is going to go underneath the left arm, and you're going to bring the right shoulder down onto the mat. Hopefully you can see. I'll step back a little bit just in case you can't. So we'll take that right arm, place it underneath the left armpits, and bring that right ear and shoulder down to the mat. Same as we do when we're threading the needle at the start of the class. So this is nice because you'll hopefully feel more into the hip and into the hamstring underneath you. It's a great little twisty stretch, this one. Good, so let's take our breath in. Maybe even walk this left foot a little bit further backwards, bringing yourself more into those hips and hamstring. Good, how are we all doing there at home? Fantastic, yes, good. That's a nice deep twist there. Good, that's it. See if you can just reach out a little bit more through that right arm there, Bethan. That's it, yes, good stuff. How are we doing this? Stop looking at me, Rachel, and come down into it. There we go. That's it, keep breathing. Just a few more breaths here, a few more breaths. On your next inhale, I want you to come up onto the hands. You're going to lift up through the chest, through the crown of the head, and now swing your left leg forwards as you exhale. Straight left. I prefer to have my legs straight. You can go for a bent left knee if you want, and take the right foot over the top of the left leg. Right hand is going to go down behind you. Left arm reaches up, breath in. Let's take a Lord of the Fish pose, and as you breathe out, twist to your right side. See if you can see, sometimes I like to wrap my arm around the knee. Other times I'll take the tricep, place it in front of the thigh. This gives you a deeper twist, this does, rather than wrapping the arm around the knee. Good, now push down for the left hand. So as you twist, down for the right hand, as you twist, you can kind of lift up like a little helter-skelter going upwards, twisting up. Chin stays central to the chest. There's no need to look towards the back of the room. Good, breath in, twist as you breathe out. Deep inhale. Close the eyes and release the lower spine as you exhale. Let's do 2 more, breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty out. Let's take one last inhale. Let's go for a counter twist on the left side. So place those left hands down onto the ground. Left hands, place those hands down onto the left side. Okay, and then come back into the center, cross the ankles, plant the hands at the top of the mat, and then step back into high plank. Push straight back into your downward facing dog. Okay, bring the feet together, send the left foot up to the ceiling. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Open out the left side of the body. Good, draw the heel in towards the glute as you push down for the right heel. Take an inhale. Step that left foot up. Someone's tickling the sole of my foot there. Up in between the hands. Center of the mat. Right foot and right knee comes down onto the mat. Okay, pad it up if you need to. Like Manuela, she's rolling up the side of her mat. Give her a little bit of protection. Pavel, you may want to do that because I see you're in the kitchen. You know, tiled floors are going to be a little bit hard on the knees. Okay, now take your arms wherever they want to be. Hips, thigh, up above. Inhale as you lift up. Push down for the top of your right foot. So top of the foot has got to be on the ground. Lift that right knee up off the floor. Good, now tuck the tailbone. Switch on the right glute muscle. If you're reaching up, is that little mini back bend there for you? It doesn't have to be. You can reach upwards or you can reach a little bit further forwards. Lift the left toes up off the ground and breathe. Draw the belly in as you exhale. One more deep breath in, and then lower that right knee down as you breathe out. Whew. Okay, walk the left foot across the mat, come down into your half pigeon. Walk it across or lift it up and put it across. Okay, come down onto forearms. The same as we've done on the left side, on the right side. We're going to come down onto forearms, so get comfortable. Walk the right foot backwards. Get the left knee out. Okay, now take a breath in into shoulder blades as you push down through the right forearm, lifting out of the shoulder blades, and then send that left arm underneath the armpits. Taking that, thread the needle right here, so left ear, left shoulder, come down to the mat. That's a nice, good twist, that one. Take a breath in. Reach across your room as you breathe out. Close your eyes and just flow with the breath. Andy's about to get jumped on by the kids, I think. Good. Take that deep inhale into the shoulder blades. And then reach across a little bit more, Mary. Spread those fingers, reach across. That's it. How are we doing there, Marie? Little bit much, this one. If you need to come out, come out. Doesn't matter, okay? Take those breaths. Good. I'm going to give you a couple more breaths here. Feel into those hips. Feel into that hamstring on the left side. And now place the hands down in front of you as you breathe in. Lift up out of the chest, straight arms. Swing that right leg forwards as you breathe out. So remember how you can have the right leg straight or you can bend the knee, but you've got to have both sit bones on the mat, okay? Now take your left leg over the top of the right leg. Left arm goes down beside or just behind you, okay? Inhale, send that right arm up to the ceiling. As you exhale, twist. Good, so wrap the knee or get the tricep in front of the thigh. Good, deep inhale. Twist as you exhale. Push down through the left hand so you lift up out of the spine, breath in. And now roll the left shoulder backwards, helping you twist as you breathe out. Keeping chin central to chest. Nice deep inhale. Let's take a counter twist to the right as you exhale. So send those hands down to the right side, lowering the chest down to the mat. Come back into the center and lay down on your back. So extend those legs forwards. Whew. Lay down on the back. Hug the knees into the chest for just a moment. Hug the knees into the chest, or even take a happy baby pose. Just taking hold of the outside of the feet, drawing the knees down into the armpits. Good. Now place both the feet onto the ground. We'll go for a bridge. So if you've got something like a block or a pillow or some books that you may have gaffer taped together to make a temporary block, take hold of it, place it in between your thighs. Okay, so get it right up near the groin area, place it in between the thighs and squeeze it hard. Tuck the tailbone underneath, push the spine, belly down. Inhale, push down through the feet as you lift up through the hips. As you exhale, walk the shoulder blades together, interlink the fingers and straighten the arms. You'll feel the triceps at the back of those arms start to engage, switch on. Inhale, lift up through the hips. You've got to push down through feet, down through shoulders. Exhale, squeeze the block, tuck the tailbone. So you're pushing sit bones together and towards the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up, breath in. Squeeze block, breath out. Nice deep inhale. Draw shoulder blades together as you exhale. One more breath in. Lower those hips down to the ground gently as you breathe out. Butterfly pose, feet together, knees wide apart. Let's open up those inner thighs here. Okay, bring the feet back on the ground. We're going to go for one more bridge. Our last one, okay? So let's make it a good one. Feet are flat on the ground, hip distance apart, block or no block, entirely your choice, or book or pillow, whatever it is you're using. Tuck the tailbone, and as you inhale, lift up through the hips. So really push down, go as high as you can. Good, now as you lift up through the hips, you walk the shoulder blades together underneath you. And now with the feet, start to pull them backwards towards the shoulders. Fill up the front of the body, so you lift up. You fill it up with all that air, that oxygen, so it lifts up nice and light. And then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, draw in the sit bones, send them towards the back of the knees. Deep inhale. Slowly lower down as you exhale. Butterfly pose, feet together, knees wide apart. Place a hand on the belly and a hand on the hearts. Breath in. Breath out. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Now bring the knees together and gently window screen wipe from side to side. Breathe in as you go to one side, then breathe out as you go to the other side. So as I lift up into the middle, I breathe in. As I lower down to the other side, I breathe out. And again, as I lift up into the middle, I inhale. As I exhale, I lower down to the other side. It's kind of nice to connect everything to a breath. Okay, now bring the knees into the center. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Good breath in. Bring the shins parallel to the mat as you breathe out. So shins are going to go parallel to the mat. You're going to take the hands and interlink them behind the head. Good. Now switch on the feet. You've got a space in between the knees, so the knees are hip distance apart. Now lift the head and the shoulders up off the ground. Good. Now draw the elbows a little closer together in front of the face. Now inhale, lift the head and the shoulders, hold the breath in. Lift the tailbone up off the mat. As you exhale, extend the right leg forwards, twist to the left side. Inhale into center, hold the breath in, lift head and shoulders, lift tailbone. Exhale, extend left leg, twist to the right side, draw the belly down. Inhale into center, hold the breath, lift head and shoulders, tailbone. Exhale, extend right leg, twist to the left side, draw the belly in. Inhale into center, hold the breath, lift head and shoulders, tailbone. Exhale to the other side, extend the left leg. Draw the belly in. Inhale into the center. Hold the breath. Lift the head, tailbone. Exhale to the other side. Draw the belly down as you do this. Breathe in into the center. Lift the head, tailbone. Hold the breath. Exhale to the other side. Again, draw that belly down. Inhale into the center. Hold the breath. Lift the head and the shoulders, tailbone. Exhale to the other side. We're going to do one more of these. We're doing fantastic. Breathe in into the center. Hold the breath in. Lift everything up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale into center. Exhale, release out. Good. Drum the abs if you need to. Oh. That's it, nice. Okay, extend the legs towards the top of the mat. What's the time? How much longer? Ooh, we're nearly there, nearly there. Okay, let's come on to forearms. I think we've got one more time for a little bit of lower core work. And also, this is nice because it focuses on hip flexors as well, strengthening hip flexors. Because a lot of the time, we tend to get tired more in our hip flexors when doing abs than we do in the actual ab muscles themselves. So this is good to strengthen out your hip flexors and get into those lower core areas. Okay, now switch on the legs, curl the toes round towards the face. Now lift the feet up off the ground. Good, now start to flutter kick those feet. Whew, nice and easy. Like we're there for, it was a nice sunny day today, so pretend you're going for that summer swim, yeah? Okay, now bring the feet static in the middle. They're still hovering off the ground. Take an inhale, send them out wide as you exhale. Let's start the flutter kick again. It's a little bit more wobbly, this one. Lifting them up and down. Whew, that's it, good. Okay, now bring them back into the center. We're going to do one more flutter kick. Keep on going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Oh, give those abs a little drum if you need to. Take a full body stretch. And then as you breathe out, draw the knees into the chest. Lift head and shoulders up off the mat. And now start to rock up as you inhale, rock back as you exhale. If you've got something behind you, maybe you want to slide up the mat a little bit further forward, because you know we're going to be going for our plow pose in a moment. On your next rock backwards, send the feet up into shoulder stand. If you've got your headstand, remember, Ash, I want you to keep those elbows fairly close together, okay? So wrap the hands around the triceps. By now, I think you probably know you've got to move your furniture out of the way if you're going in for a headstand. You may want to take the baseball cap off, though. I don't know how if that'll assist you. Good, that's it. Keep pushing up through those feet, Andy. That's it. Now bring the shoulder blades and the elbows a little bit closer together behind you. Good. How are we doing there, Xenia? That's it. Keep pushing up through those feet. Fantastic. Nice. Good. We're feeling looking good there, Mary. Brilliant. Marie, I want you to push those feet up a little bit higher. That's it. Yes. Good. Oh, nice bailout there, Ash. We'll get there. We're going to work on that one. Good. Now take a deep inhale, everyone. Exhale. Send the feet towards the back of the room. Plow pose. Good. That's it. Nice control there, Corey. Maybe if you've got the room there, Corey, I don't know, I can see a TV maybe beside you. Maybe you can take the legs wide apart in your headstand, if it's okay. That's it. Nice. Breath. So we breathe as we move. Control those movements with the breath. Nice and slow. That's it. Yes. Fantastic. Okay, everyone take a deep inhale. Shoulder standers. Start to roll the hips back down to the mat as you exhale. That's it. Headstanders, you can come down into child's pose whenever you need to. Oh, nice and slow. Good, Melanie. Nice, Melanie. Brilliant. Feet come down to the mat. Now time for your fish on a brick. Fish on a brick, fish on a book, fish on a pillow, whatever it is. But take whatever you're using, slide it underneath you, in between shoulder blades, and then as you exhale, just relax down. If you've got books, maybe place your towel over the top because they might have some sharp edges on them. Traditional fish is fantastic as well. If you're not sure, what we do is we place the hands underneath us. We then draw the shoulder blades and the elbows together behind us. And then we lift up through the front of the body. Arms can be beside you if you're in fish on a brick. They can be out to the sides, or you can even go all the way towards the back of your room. Okay, take your deep inhale. Roll over to the right as you exhale. Release the block out from underneath you. Come to lay down flat on your back. Let's just hug our knees in before we go into our Shavasana. So everybody hug your knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the shins. Squeeze them in as tight as you can. Maybe lift the head and the shoulders up off the ground at the same time. So you're rolling yourself up into that little ball. As you breathe out, draw yourself in even tighter. Take a deep inhale and then release it out into Shavasana as you exhale. Hands beside you, palms face up. Let go of the breath. Start to bring your awareness back into your body, into your breath. Bring movement to the fingers, to the toes. Allow the head to roll from side to side. Bring the head into the center. Take a deep inhale. Draw the knees into the chest as you exhale. Take a breath in. Roll over to the right as you breathe out. Gently come up into your seated position, legs crossed, eyes closed. Palms come together at the center of the chest. We'll close our practice this evening with 3 Oms. Take a deep inhale. knuckles to our third eye center. And together we say namaste.